Good day. From Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of
Browns versus
Cincinnati.
Bengals. Let's do it. Time to destroy the Bengals.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will elect to not bring this
out there.
As our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his third season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, a touchdown.
Yeah, boy, yeah! Touchdown, bitch!
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Let's go.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU to Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 21.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away.
Now he's taken down. It's a sack. Andrew Billings breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now we're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018. 9th last year. I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
Oh, got him.
He'll hit his and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 44-yard line. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
You always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Got you, boy.
The pressure gets to him again.
Sacked your ass.
Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Fuck
On
yeah.
fourth down, here's Matt
Put it back,
Foster on the
baby.
punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry.
On the back,
This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Man, that was like no
This is
go.
going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers is interesting, though. You put good coverage on them. They kind of use that as a challenge or an opportunity to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected. How do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's
He's
I get back to their head and now I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm saying as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to call uncovered late. Ball thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the front.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Round 7. Bengals nothing.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And they'll get this
Okay,
just to
damn
a
it.
47
That's bullshit.
1-yard gain.
Give me a cigarette.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Like this fucking shit, man. Come on.
It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Come on, motherfuckers.
20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Yeah.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to
14
get.
enough for that.
Force a punt, score again.
And both tries were impressive. The only one was that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early
It's
start.
okay.
Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And incredibly short play way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they head up to the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Now, still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Taki. And they're going to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He can't get him down. And across midfield it goes into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. 6-yard line.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw here. Pick up the first down.
No, don't do there. Up there.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half.
21-0.
They have scored every time and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
Garrett, get it.
And I think the Browns got it.
Yeah. Run, brother. Fumble it or pick it up.
He was under duress surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. They took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
A chance to put a cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb.
Hey, a controller.
Break out one
I got grab the charger. Fucking died on it.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All right.
Defensively, pretty good start there with the backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
That ain't working right.
Keep coming after him.
Hold on. Oh,
He's brought down right at the
there we go.
5-yard line.
Tell me
Give him
better
2 on
now.
the play. Again, 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard
At least I
pickup
can
on
do that
first.
now. Okay.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Now 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle.
Dude.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Time, yeah.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the
Didn't get time to get
starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Steelers who are out in front. A touchdown run for James Conner. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that game all tied up with the visiting LA Chargers.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7,
I didn't even get
second
time
half.
to do
Let's
that
do
shit.
it.
That's bullshit.
And the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His
21 to nothing,
touchdown
though.
lead as we're about ready to go into the second half.
Yo.
And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon God.
And they're going to start to have in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man. Because you're exactly right.
Man, don't you?
All game long, they struggle moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that where it's symptomatic?
Yeah. Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just gave you the
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Joe. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's a
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, they have to start digging in for second half blowout material. A run for Nick Chubb. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it again with Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Granted, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Always got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Let's go.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins.
Son of a bitch.
First and goal is some good running there. Gets him down about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. 5 yards. A good run there. And now 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown. Browns. Touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And nothing special there. They're going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point by Cyber up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this away,
baby.
and off it goes.
Woo!
To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll get it down inside the 30 to 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense is not ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. Come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. The guy just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down. And that is incomplete. There's Matt Bosher now. Well, he's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Oh my God, he kicked it. Nah. Well, it's out. It is overtime. Shit.
Before they can get the punt away whistles, as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started, and this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had a little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where the extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 30 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box, they need to add more people.
All right.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All right. All right, let's go.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know.
Oh, damn.
And that one got up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they're going to drop him right shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring
Wow,
up
they
4th
actually
down.
stopped me pretty quick.
A gain of 3 yards.
Yeah.
Now 4th down. Here's Austin Cyber down for the Browns field goal.
Oh.
Right, now gone. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there, the chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's going to
28
get
to
going.
nothing.
That was right out of the way.
Burrow going to fake the mix it and now look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. He's looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green that time. That'll
That shit
bring
was
up 2nd
funny,
and 9.
though.
That's complete to John Ross. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. 8-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Oh, time, man.
Randy Boyd. Obviously, the
Is that what you
scoreboard right
said?
now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback.
28-7.
Hey, the touchdown pass there, maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there at the lead. But at the same
You see
time,
what they're trying to do, dirty
they're
bastards.
taking a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the Browns were able to cover this one up. Another down mid here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This is the last one, man.
Chubb.
Damn.
It'll be a pickup of a couple of
Shit.
with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
All right, motherfuckers, let's go.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
I know where the Eric wide open football, a lot of sprint formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Yeah, man, it's final. 28-7. Still
So
undefeated.
Cleveland able to come away with
Browns
the victory
versus
here.
Bengals.
And it was a defense that really paved the way to this victory. They allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed.
28-7.
This is the performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for
It's 7-0. 7-0. Well, yeah, upgrade all. A lot makes that a lot quicker.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Advance to next week. Yeah. All right.
You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
Let's save right here. Subscribe for more smug videos creeping up on your YouTube screen. Peace out until later on.